The Todoroki family drama has to be some of the best material in My Hero Academia. It's actually my favorite storyline in the entire anime. This storyline with this family has carried this series for me because not only do I like the story of this family, but I love the characters that have come from all of this tragedy as well. If you look at this picture, you see two of the four children that are traumatized by said storyline, traumatized by family dynamics. Now, if you guys don't know, Shoto Todoroki, the guy on the left, that is my favorite character in My Hero Academia. Dabi, the one on the right, aka Toya Todoroki, he's my favorite villain of the series. Now, this is something I have always thought about because I love to throw out theories and like, you know, hypotheticals. I love doing that because there's a bunch of what ifs when it comes to animes, and it's always like an alternative to think about. As you guys know, Shoto Todoroki goes to the U of A. UA. I said U of A. UA. And that is the school for future heroes. Dabi is in the League of Villains. Well, depending on where you at, was in the League of Villains. But this comes to my mind a lot. I want to know exactly how Dabi feels if he had known that Shoto Todoroki shared the same, I won't say the same, but shared similar resentment towards their father. Because Dabi hated Endeavor. This man resented Endeavor because he feels like he was tossed to the side. He felt like he was an afterthought, and he didn't care to go back as Toya Todoroki, so he changed his appearance and he joined the League of Villains. Shoto Todoroki held a resentment to where he wanted to basically not use half his power in spite of his father, because his father caused him so much trauma, abused him, his children, and his mother, physically and mentally. Now, if Dabi had known that Todoroki had shouldered so much hate during that time period, what would have happened if Dabi recruited Shoto Todoroki to the League of Villains? Would Todoroki accept this offer? Now, I know what a lot of you are going to say. There's no way Shoto Todoroki would accept that offer because Todoroki wanted to be a hero. That is true. Todoroki wants to be a hero. But there was always that hatred and darkness inside of Todoroki that he would have rather, at one point, he would have rathered hate his father over being a hero. Now, if you guys remember season 1 and half of season 2, Todoroki wore this one fit to where, like, he had his ice powers cover his fire half of his body. That outfit was actually really sick. This is when he was at his coldest. This is when he was at his most hateful point, because he didn't want to do anything. He didn't want anything to do with his fire half. He didn't want anything to do with his father's power. All he wanted to do was master his ice power in love of his mother and in spite of his father. Now, here's another thing. One of the other reasons I feel as if Todoroki wouldn't join Dabi realistically is because he still loves his mother. The love of his mother is what's keeping him sane. It's what's kept him going as far as wanting to be a hero, because in the flashback that they showed in season 2, he was battling Midoriya, he kept flashing back to his mother telling him, don't be a prisoner of your heritage. Don't hinder your power. Turn your power into what you wanted to, which caused him to finally use his fire quirk with the help of Midoriya, of course, as well. So that would have kept him as a hero, right? That kept him as a hero. Now, hypothetically, let's say Todoroki's love for his mother wasn't enough. Let's say Midoriya's words weren't enough. Let's say Shoto Todoroki had so much hate for his father that he actually gave in to Dabi's offer. Let's say Dabi's like, hey, little bro, listen, I know that you hate dad just as much as I do. So why don't you come join the League of Villains and let's both get our revenge on Endeavor, right? Or Enji Todoroki. Like something like that. Think of like the two brothers teaming up to take down Endeavor. The two brothers teaming up to throw all of their trauma and hatred to Endeavor to make him realize that, hey, I caused this. And yes, this does happen in the actual timeline, but let's say on a grander scale, they're both just throwing all their hatred at Endeavor because he caused them so much pain and so many family shifts and so many broken relationships. Their mother's in a hospital. Their other brother doesn't want anything to do with them. The sister is trying to keep everybody together, but Dabi and Shoto are not going for that. They want to get rid of Enji Todoroki. They want to get rid of Endeavor. They want nothing to do with him. How would this go? Well, we saw that when Dabi revealed himself, how shocked Endeavor was. Even Shoto Todoroki was like, Dad, you got to pull it together. You got to actually take this guy out. We got to team up. But think about it. Let's say Shoto Todoroki just one day decides to just avenge his family, right? Or avenge his mental. He ditches UA. He goes to Dabi. He teams up with him. And he just goes missing, right? Shoto comes back. He comes back and he pulls up on Endeavor. Let's fast forward. Let's say he pulls up on Endeavor with Dabi. And then Dabi finally reveals himself as Toya Todoroki, and Shoto is like, hey Dad, this is my brother Toya, and we're here because we want to take you out, or we're here because this is what you've done to us, type shit. You know what I mean? So stuff like that, like a brother team up against Endeavor would be so sick. I don't think Endeavor will be able to take both of them, because you have seen that Dabi is a prodigy with his fire. And Shoto, this man has mastered his ice half because he ditched his fire half for most of his life. So he has his ice half. So it will definitely be a challenge for Endeavor for sure to take them down. But that's just something that always goes through my head. Like, what if Dabi offered Todoroki, to join the League of Villains? What if Dabi actually knew about Shoto Todoroki's hatred towards their dad? You know what I mean? I wanted to know how would he think of that? How would he capitalize off of that? I know in real time, Dabi doesn't really care for Shoto either, because he feels like Shoto was a replacement for him. He feels like Shoto was, taking his spot as the prodigy son. You know what I'm saying? He did actually do that because he was the perfect match of half fire, half ice. But how do you guys feel that would have went? How do you guys feel that interaction would turn out? Do you think that Todoroki will finally give in? Do you think Dabi would actually persuade Shoto to join him? Do you think that Shoto Todoroki would be like, nah, I'm not with all that? How do you feel this interaction would go? But if you guys like videos like this, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.